Hey everybody, welcome back. It's the Age Gap Podcast. We are the Latchkey Kids, where
the more things change,
the more they stay the same, baby. We have a tremendous show for you today. We have a special guest, Alexis Miranda, aka Black Alice, on the show today. Lou, what are we talking about?
Today, coming to you live from the beautiful Founder Space in Pasadena, we got Lex the God, aka Black Alice, and we're talking about...
My name is Alexis Miranda.
Alexis Miranda.
Yeah.
Talking about spirituality.
They chose that subject.
Lou, what specifically, just to give our audience a little a preview, what are we talking about here?
Can I just interject real quick?
Yes, of course.
You just said to be funny, but that is literally how I start my day.
Really?
Yes.
You give a little
It's a jokey joke for you, but I literally try to do that every morning.
Look,
There we go, right off.
Yeah,
Off
off to the races. So I actually do know about a little. I used to dabble. I know
I don't
Om
practice
is for...
Santeria.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I know that the Om is actually to shake you up right here, man. It's like not low frequency as in bad, but like on the audio spectrum, lower frequency. It's like a bass. It vibrates, and it's supposed to shake your pineal gland right here.
Wow.
So
It does make you vibrate a certain way, and it feels good.
At the end of the day, yeah, like so. With spirituality, I like to say that there's like multiple levels. You could just go based off of how you feel, and a lot of things like deep breath. You're giving yourself more oxygen, feels good. The Om, you're vibrating a little bit, feels good. But also, you could take it a step deeper, which is you're shaking up the pineal gland. You know what I'm saying? So, I do like to make jokes about things that I actually know about.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So if I don't know about something, I'm not going to joke about it. So that's why I do feel comfortable making the jokey jokes.
No, I feel you.
Yeah. But all right, so give us your spiritual daily routine.
Yeah, let's go to the guest.
A spiritual daily routine. So when I wake up in the morning, I usually sit with myself. And what I like to say to myself is I like to touch or feel that energy inside of me, if that makes any sense. Like it's something inside of you. Like, you ever thought about like who's behind my eyes looking at the world? Like, what is that? Have you ever tried to connect with whatever that energy is? Have you ever tried to sit with that? Are y'all tracking with me?
No, I hear you.
I'm trying.
So I try to sit with the energy inside of me. Like, literally.
And this is the first thing you do in the morning?
The first thing I do in the morning, before I do anything else. I sit with that, and then I say things over and over to myself that I want to either feel throughout the day or create. So I say stuff like, I'm blessed beyond measure. I have everything I need and some. These are things that I repeat over and over in the morning before I do anything. I say,
starting off with gratitude.
Yeah, I say, I have everything I need and some. I say I'm one of the most beautiful women on earth.
well, that's a fact. I'm sure you hear that.
That's literally one of the things I say to myself.
I'm sure you hear that 10 times a day.
But I'm going to be real. It was periods where I didn't hear it at all because I wasn't feeling that way on the inside. So I didn't.
Even if someone told you.
Yeah.
It would fall on deaf ears.
But I really feel like beauty really can come from within. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be honest. It's been some seasons where I'm just low. I'm just low and I'm just feeling icky, and people don't compliment me because I'm not shining. Believe it or not.
Right.
Believe it or not. But that has happened. So, and I'm like, I kind of went through a situation with like a relationship, like a toxic relationship where I didn't realize how much it impacted just my self-esteem in all areas. Wow. So I had to kind of like rebuild that part of me, that energy inside myself. So I say that to myself. I say I'm thankful that I'm making money doing what I love. I travel doing comedy, doing this. These are the things that I repeat over and over every day when I wake up. And that's a part of my spiritual practice.
There you go.
So does that like what's the word, like center you for the day? Like, are you good? Or do you have to like repeat, like refresh?
That's literally like, I mean, now
I need to do that.
Well, it depends on like what happens throughout the day. You never know.
Yeah. Someone might cut you off,
Yeah.
Traffic.
Whatever. I mean, I ain't that sensitive. But
I am. I'm super
petty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Have you seen some of these episodes?
I am ugly in traffic.
I suffer from paranoia, anxiety, depression, all this stuff. I'm ready to. Lou said it off camera. He's like, I'm on the edge. No, Lou, I'm on the edge with one foot in a banana peel and the other, on a oil
trying to
slick.
balance some weights on you. Yeah.
No.
No. Kevin definitely sees the road as Mad Max.
Oh my gosh.
Every time I leave the studio, it's like, hey, be careful out there. Drive safe, man.
That makes so much
I'm
sense.
blessing myself. I'm like, God, please protect Lou from all. No, I hate driving in Massachusetts, and I hate driving in California. It stinks.
It
Oh,
stinks.
these people.
I could see
stink.
that though.
You people stink.
Look, you be so dramatic just on the podcast with your reactions. Like people be like, I was walking down the street, and he'll be like, no, oh my God. You were walking down the street. I'm like, yo, chill.
I think that's a Boston thing. I think you can't do anything without a story coming from it. Like,
Right.
I went to the store and I got milk. No, I went to the store. You're not going to believe this.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's
There was a guy in front of me. He sucked. He stunk.
so extra.
That is hilarious.
The milk was overpriced. The line was too long.
But you know what? I will say this. I think that's why Boston has a lot of funny comedians.
Yeah, for real.
Everything's a
Because
story.
they're so intense.
Yep. Everything is so emotionally invested.
Right.
If you guys were just a little bit more like introspective,
Yeah.
I think there would be no comedians would be coming out of Boston.
Like for real though.
No,
That's hilarious.
We definitely need the grounding, the centering,
Right.
for sure. Because you wake up, you're just miserable. Like I wake up just like like tears of a clown. Like we do the show, I'm funny and stuff. Lou knows me personally. We just hung out, and he's like, "Dude, you gotta like take it down a little."
Nah,
bit.
if bro don't shave for a few days, I'm like, come on, dog.
What you dealing with, bro?
Yeah, facts.
I remember one time we were at a restaurant and they dropped the bag of ice to like break, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
Bro, straight up, this like very normal.
So extra.
You're at a bar, they're filling up the ice. Sometimes you slip, you might drop it a little too hard. He was like rattled for like a few hours. Later the next day, he was like, "What the fuck was up with that guy dropping the ice?"
He's still
Doesn't
thinking
forget
about
it.
it.
Doesn't forget
it. It's still on his mind. That's funny.
That was my World War One. Like,
Right.
Gets flashbacks.
I
to
was
the
there.
ice.
Yeah, I was there. You're not gonna believe it.
You're not gonna believe it. It's hilarious.
Oh man.
Hilarious.
Oh man. So all right. So let's. So you gave your daily spiritual routine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give mine. I wake up. When I'm not late, because you got two different versions of me in the morning.
Right.
If I wake up with time, oh, it's beautiful, man.
Right.
I wake up. I'm grateful. I do a little prayer. Thank you, God, for waking me up. Thank you for this day. But if I'm late, I'm like the white rabbit. I'm late.
The hurrier go, the later I get.
Yep. How about you, Kevin? You wake up in the morning?
Yeah, if I have anything to do, like let's say we have this podcast, we didn't, we prep like crazy, guys, just so you know. There's hours of prep anyway. But I know
I gotta keep up the facade. Don't let them think it's too easy now.
But we got Alexis coming on, who I adore. I follow your Instagram like crazy. And so when I have something to do, I'm very on the ball. Very much on the ball. If I have nothing to do, I'm a waste of life.
You're giving yourself a belly scratch. The belly scratch is how you know.
Yeah.
You're just like this. That's hilarious.
I'm like, I guess I have to eat. I don't want to, but like,
do y'all do that? Am I alone in this? But like, do y'all forget to eat sometimes?
Always.
You forget to feed yourself?
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
And you're like, why do I feel like crap right now?
Yeah.
But a lot of times I don't be feeling like crap when I don't eat. It's
Right.
so weird.
It's when you think about it.
Yeah. Like I feel a lot of times I don't have to eat. It's weird.
I can feel that. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
look, for a good 1.5 years, people just didn't. Maybe they just couldn't eat. Yeah. There was nothing to eat.
But
Actually, it's a lot of monks on the spiritual journey. They literally get fed by sunlight. Have you heard about this?
I heard there was
I haven't.
one.
They don't eat for like months, and they drink water, and they get sustenance from the sun. Like it's levels to the
That's
spiritual game.
photosynthesis right there.
It's
Some
levels.
Superman
Like, for
power.
real
You know?
though. Look it up. It's on YouTube.
No, I saw there was like one dude. He like lived in the jungle just drinking water for like 7 years or something like
7
that.
years.
Yeah.
That's
Imagine
crazy.
feeding that dude a steak.
for the
He's
first.
dead.
But actually, this actually kind of alludes into another question with your spirituality, with your practice, daily exercise routine. What is the practice like? What brought you to that point? Like, what was the exposition, if you will?
Well, I mean, that's my whole series, Black Alice. That's why I do Black Alice. Because I mean, I was raised in the church in the South, but like in 2 different churches. Like one side of my family was like Catholic from Boston, and then from Boston.
Are you okay?
You know,
Like, are you
Yeah, for
well,
real.
but like my nana, like she wasn't really that committed to it. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't there a lot.
Christmas and Easter. Christmas and
And
Easter.
Easter.
Easter. Yeah.
Yeah, Easter.
Easter.
That's how she talks. But so
That's
she really
pretty
wasn't
good.
that
Yeah, it's
committed.
not bad.
I mean, a Bostonian partly raised me, so it better be pretty okay. It better be pretty okay. But then also it was like my black side, and so I would go to like the Southern Black Baptist Church, which was fun. It was so much fun. The music was it.
It's like the Blues
Yeah.
Brothers.
Yeah, it was like black people catching the spirit. It was-
James Brown is.
Did
the
they-
Yeah,
fucking
it's like
preacher.
all that. And as a kid, that was amazing.
Did they really dance in the aisle?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
every
awesome.
Sunday. Oh
Granny
my
doing a
God.
backflip. You're like, how?
Yeah, all that.
You walk with a cane. All of a sudden, now you're
Hey,
doing
it's It's
backflips.
Jesus, baby.
Yeah.
Jesus got them legs working. So,
Hilarious.
but like when I moved to LA, obviously it's a bunch of heathens here and
Bunch of hippies.
a bunch of hippies.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
and what I will say is my parents were never really devout anything. I had teen parents really, so they didn't really know anything. So they didn't shove anything down my throat. They didn't force me to be anything. I just would go with family members to church and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a forced thing. So when I got to LA around all this stuff, I was just open. And one of my friends took me to a Buddhist temple. She was a black girl who used to chant. And I was open to that because of Tina Turner. I don't know if
No
y'all
way.
know this. Well, Tina
She was
Turner.
Buddhist?
Yeah, she converted to Buddhism at the height of her career. Well, before she like blew with the rock music. But when she was getting beat by Ike Turner, Buddhist chanting is what got her to leave that relationship.
No way.
Yeah, so she started chanting,
Damn.
and then next thing you know, she beat Ike Turner's ass, and she got out the relationship, and then she became the huge rock star. But she was a Buddhist,
Okay.
and so I think because that seed was planted, I was like, yeah, I'll go chant. I don't see nothing wrong with that. So I went with this girl to chant. It was a bunch of Asians. And it was in the temple, and I had never been around this many Asian people in my life at one like in one
That's
setting.
hilarious.
I swear,
Not
like,
a lot of
I'm
Asians
check-
in Texas.
Not no.
Yeah, no, I know.
We
I'm
didn't have a
fucking
lot
around.
in my
Clearly not.
schools. I rarely saw Asian people growing
Yo,
up.
you ever see the video of that one dude, the Asian guy who's clearly from Texas, and he's
I
arguing
know.
with the guy at the liquor store?
No, he talked like a Texan.
He's like, "What you gonna do, trick? Nothing. That's right." And he's like fucking arguing with him. He's like, "Nah, that's bullshit. Give me my $5." And he's like, "No."
I need to see this.
Yeah, that shit is hilarious. We'll stitch it in
Send
the
that to me.
episode. We'll stitch it in the
do
episode.
that.
The out
Send
of
it to
place
me, too.
Asian is one of the funniest characters. Like Lou and I were talking, like the Chicano Asian,
Yeah.
the super white Asian, like the Irish Asian. It's
Asians
like,
that say fool.
yeah.
Fool, oh my God.
Yeah.
Asians
What's up,
that say
fool?
the N-word are my favorite. That's my favorite right there.
They're in New York. They're all over
They
New
all
York.
over.
Yeah, they're in New York.
Like, for real, though.
That is hilarious.
That's like that Aquafina comedian.
I
like,
love
she-
Aquafina.
she-
She's dope.
She
I like her
what
a
you
lot.
gonna do now?
She blacker than me.
Yeah.
I swear. I'm like, girl.
That is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I really like her.
But
Like I went, they was chanting, and the same feeling I used to feel when I was a kid in the black church, when I would see black people like catching the spirit, the Holy Spirit, and like passing out and da.
No way.
I used to feel an energy when I was a kid. Something's going on in that moment. People aren't just crazy.
Right.
And
right.
so I used to feel something as a kid. I used to just be like, okay. I remember going to that Buddhist temple and feeling that same energy I used to feel when black people caught the spirit in church. And it almost knocked me off my feet.
Damn.
Whatever that was, all them Asian people, nam yo ho renge kyo, nam yo ho renge kyo.
Oh,
It was
shit,
like,
there we go.
because I started chanting. So I went in that room and it just hit me. I'm like, whoa.
Damn.
And it's funny because I tell people this all the time. And you'll get like a lot of Christians, they're like, well, that could be Satan. That could be the work of Satan. I'm like, you mean tell me all these Asian niggas going to hell? Like, what? Like, stop with that. Like, what?
That's hilarious.
That's crazy to me. But I'm like, no, whatever it was, it felt good.
Damn, hell's
It didn't
going to have
feel
some
bad.
bomb-ass dim sum when you get
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Right,
facts.
Damn.
Kimchi gonna be out there
Yeah.
changing hell.
Extra
Like, what?
spicy.
What?
Some
Everything fun
Mexican
gonna
dude.
be in hell. If you think about it, hell gonna be lit.
Damn. So it was that moment with that Buddhist spirit.
Well, it just did something that made me look at things so different. I just was like, yo, it's the same energy right here. But these are different people. This is a different God. You know what I'm saying? So that was like a catalyst for me. And then when I was like talking shit about my clown phobia, and then I ended up seeing a clown like 2 hours later in the street.
No way.
Yeah, so that was a moment for me. So then I just
like a
went on
legit clown
like
or like
a legit,
sucker?
fully dressed clown in a deserted
Was
place.
he crumping?
I wish. Don't be the clown. I wish. But no, that kicked off my spiritual journey.
Wait,
Me
so
searching
okay,
for
so
truth.
all right, I got a question.
Yeah.
What math equation,
Mhm.
like what spiritual math equation did you deduce your spirituality from the clown? What about the clown? What was the thought process that was like, well, if this clown is here, then
It just
X, Y,
made
and
me
Z
go,
must be
what
real.
is that about? What is this? Why was I just talking to my homegirls? And the way we saw the clown was crazy. I was talking to my girls about, I don't like clowns. Don't take me to a circus. I don't fuck with circuses, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going off about clowns. And my friends are laughing like, okay. And then we end up getting on Sunset Boulevard. And my friend had a convertible, and this tour bus saw us. We cute girls in LA on Sunset Boulevard. They're like, hey, come to this concert. We're like, hell yeah. We don't know who on the bus. It could be Drake. Well, not Drake, because we don't like Drake anymore.
Oh, you're
But
team Kendrick?
Right. Oh, I've always been Team Kendrick. I'm a Kendrick stan. But
That's
Lou
but
taught me that.
but at the time,
right.
Drake was like the hot guy at the time. So we just like, who's the hot dude? We're like, yeah, we coming to the show. We follow this random tour bus. The freeway splits, goes 110 South 101. We don't go where they go. We don't have nobody's number on the bus. The freeway just splits. We end up on a side of downtown where they're still building. It's like factories. It's like tumbleweed, broken glass. Ain't nothing over here. Ain't no people over
Guy
here.
cooking
people pissing on the corners
Like-
like,
like-
just don't care.
Like, ain't even no homeless people. Where, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, I swear to God, we're at a crosswalk, and my friend goes, "Oh my God, Alexis, don't look up."
Don't look now.
And what I do?
Yeah.
What? Don't look up. I'm looking up. And
Instinctually.
Y'all, instinctually. And y'all, a fully dressed clown is walking in front of the car. I'm not playing. He looking at me. I swear
He's
to
got a
God.
chicken
I
under
have-
his arm.
like, what
Why the
is-
chicken?
Yeah, why? Yeah, right. I'll take it though.
That is good imagery right there.
It's way scarier. But
Well, what she
Much scarier.
She
is it
described
alive? Is the chicken alive?
She described Lancaster, California, where there's like no
Basically.
sidewalks, tumbleweeds, and I went there like once, and there was chickens running around. I was like, where the hell?
All
am
right,
I?
all right. I see now.
Hey,
I see
sorry,
now.
sorry. That explains the chicken. Sorry. Continue.
Look, I don't know. I'm from Lancaster, Texas. So I'm
Did
like-
the clown engage you, or was
No,
that?
he was just walking.
He pointed.
and
he was
nobody
like, "You."
might as well had. Honestly,
was-
in my mind, that's what he did.
It was it.
And that's why I'm
Pennywise.
afraid of clowns right
Pennywise.
there. It.
Yeah.
Really?
So, yeah,
You saw it as a kid or what?
I saw it as a kid. The original.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the miniseries.
The one
The
that
Stephen
came out when
King?
it was in the 70s.
Yeah, it was the 80s. It was a miniseries. Yeah,
80s?
yeah,
Yeah, like I didn't like
So-
movies
so I've
where
heard.
they killed kids. I didn't like that when I was a kid.
yeah.
When
Yeah.
movies
Well, it's
kill
because
kids, I
yeah,
was
you
like,
could you could be next.
Yeah, I could see all the adults get slashed and diced, and I'd be all right.
Right.
But when I saw movies where kids got fucked with, oh,
It's like when my
Oh.
grandma was watching. I think the movie was Deer Hunter, and just like the most fucked up scene happens, right? Like to this lady, she's just getting everything bad happening to her, and she was just watching. Like she's just like it's like normal, and then the next scene, a deer gets killed,
Right.
And she's like, "Oh, the poor deer." And I'm like, "What? What about the lady, dude?"
Right.
Hey, watch Bambi with me. Yeah.
Right.
You want to see something scary? Yeah.
That's funny. I was like, when is he a
But
dead
the
body?
clown, I know we're laughing. We're laughing at your expense, your horror, your trauma. But that is so...
No, it changed my life.
That is so bizarre.
It really changed my life.
Like, was he going to a kid's
Don't
party?
nobody
Was
know. It wasn't no kids' parties over here. It was tumbleweed and broken glass and factories. That's what I was trying to make sense of it. I was like looking for a bounty house.
Yeah, that's kind of more fucked up. That there's no kids' party.
It was
it's
like,
just...
what? And I have friends to corroborate this story to this day. We called our parents. We were shook.
That is
and so it made me say, yo, why was I just talking about a clown I just see? So I just went on this path. And when I tell you, I got story after story after story after story that kind of just led me on this, okay, what is life really? What's underneath all this? For real. And to me, that is spirituality.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there like a singular practice that you follow? You kind of take a little bit from here, a little bit from there. Like what is your what's your path?
I will say I still will I think cling to is maybe the wrong. I still will hold scriptures dear to my heart.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Which let me do a little crossover here. You were actually one of my first guests on my solo podcast, the one-on-one podcast. And we talked about scripture for like a good hour.
Yeah.
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 That's amazing. So here we are.
Yeah.
Same OG.
Yep.
It's funny. I'm obviously the oldest, but as you get old, like when you're in your 20s, you're such a rebel. Everyone's so bad, and you know, I just want to get wasted and hook up, and I'll tell jokes. I'll do it. I used to get paid. This is a true story. A little Kevin Murphy confession. I get paid good money. I was doing comedy in New York, and I got a cut of the bar. I got the door. I got everything, and I would blow it. Like that night.
So fast.
It was just gone. And so stupid.
Making it rain?
Yeah, just round.
Right. That's like the white version of making it rain. Everybody's drinks on me.
Yeah. I'm buying a beer. Dude, my favorite is Richard Pryor when he's talking about the drunk at the bar and he's like, I'm buying everybody a drink.
Yeah.
One. We're going to have to share it. Everybody take a sip.
No, Lou, I was like, I said, it's only money. I'll make more. I'll make more tomorrow. I'll make more,
Classic.
Such a rapper.
Yeah, right. But, yeah, anyway.
Hanging out with Tretch.
And then...
Not Tretch.
Yeah.
Why Tretch?
He brings him up like twice a month.
Okay.
We got to get him on the show.
Yeah, we really do. Hey, come on, man. If you're watching, pull up, dog.
Yeah, Tretch. Come on.
But and then you get to a certain your age and you're like, damn, I was really reckless, stupid. That was bad. And Lou actually turned me on. Like, I've always, for the past 10 years, I was doing the Christianity thing. And, I still am, of course. I'm still actively Christian. But sometimes you meet someone like Lou, like it just jump-started me. And I was like, I got to do this again, And was there someone in your life that was like, Alexis, we got to talk, like time to come home, that type of thing. Oh, okay.
No, I think I just because of, and I've made it a point to also, I'm taking a world religion class right now. And at a community college online course, and like I got a big old book in the car right now. But what I'm seeing is all these major religions are based on these universal truths and laws that have been here since the dawn of time and passed down, passed down for millennia. So, but every, what am I trying to say? Every people, every society, they kind of like package the truth in a way that serves their situation.
How they
can relate to it,
exactly.
And then you have figures that are like, you have like the Jesus Christ, the Muhammad's, but these are people that, examples that we can follow and relate to. So I believe in like Christ consciousness. And I do believe like it's all about what you believe. Like if you talk to a Christian, they're going to tell you, no, I prayed to Jesus, I saw the works I saw the results from my faith. But you'll talk to a Muslim and they'll tell you the same thing just as passionately.
Mm-hmm.
And I think where you put your energy and what you truly believe in becomes real and true for you. And I do believe there's like, if you get like a mass people vibrating on the same thing, that makes it even stronger.
Makes it manifest more.
More, because more people are going in the name of Jesus. So if I'm in a country where more people are going in the name of Jesus, because it's a beautiful thing, I have no problem saying in the name of Jesus. No problem. Because most of my nation is doing that. And if I want to see, if I want things to move in the physical, I don't have no ego about it. And not that I sound like I'm just switching sides, like I have no loyalty. But I'm like, if I was in Iran, I'd be like, what's up, Allah?
I could like the Lakers and the Celtics.
But I just see like what it is. And so, I think like with Christianity, I think one thing I really want Christians to really vibe on is it's about more so also being Christ-like more than anything.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's where I see a lot of people get turned off to the idea of religion, is like God doesn't ruin religion. People do.
Yes. Yes.
When I see a lot of people that are like of Latin descent, mainly Mexican, that are like, oh, well, that's not your religion. That was forced on you. And, blah, 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 all this stuff. And it's just like, yeah, like the means are terrible, but the end result is something beautiful.
I agree. That's like slavery for me.
Ah.
I'm happy to be
Explain.
here. And it just ends and I'm happy to be here.
Ah, okay. All right. Beautiful.
Why we gotta go there? Why we gotta go? Hey,
I mean, to be real with y'all.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, no,
I would never
get
know
you.
Lunchables. Okay.
I would never know Lunchable. That's hilarious. I used to make the same argument when they would be like, all the Spanish Inquisition. I'm like, bro, I'm here in California.
Right.
I got an iPhone. I got AC, motherfucker.
You could be trying to cross the border.
Yeah, I'm already. The border crossed me. I don't even have to cross it.
Yeah, my people came here from Ireland on like a coffin ship, we call them, because most of them just sank into the ocean. We didn't even make it.
Right.
So yeah, like we made
the
it.
Irish got screwed over.
Big time.
They did.
Big time.
They did.
During the Mexican-Irish War, not a lot of people know this, the Irish were getting treated so bad, they went and joined the Mexican army because they were like, they're Catholic, we're Catholic.
Right.
The Americans hate us.
Yeah.
Let's go to... That's why you have like Canelo Alvarez, who looks like an Irish guy.
That's why you
so
have this
true.
podcast, to be
That's
honest.
Wow.
A lot of Mexicans have like red hair.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was literally about to say, that's why it's a lot of Mexicans with red hair.
Yeah, that's why.
Wow.
Because the Irish were
That's
like,
crazy.
hold on, wait, they're women like us, and they gave them land too. They
Yeah.
would give them land, and like, and the Irish were like, we're both Catholic, let's not fight. And they were like, yes, come join
That
us.
sounds nice.
Drink some beer.
Right.
Do a little dancing, bro.
Modelo.
Y'all both move y'all feet real fast.
Yeah.
Y'all
We
did-
both
y'all both
we
move
both
them
do
feet
the
fast.
Yeah, right.
we both got a river dance.
Right. And then he like, a little Irish dance.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all got that footwork.
But actually, Lou, on that topic, like you said, like Mexican, Latin America, you guys have some really dark stuff down there too. Like, what is it, Lady Muerte or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
They did it in Breaking Bad. Remember the two Mexican guys?
Yeah, my favorite quote that you have about that is, you're talking about La Santa de la Muerte?
There you go.
And people prayed to basically the saint of death.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he said that you were watching a documentary and the guy got shot or like stabbed.
Yeah.
In
the
like,
tattoo.
In the tattoo of the Lady of Death, and he goes, I didn't take the bullet, she did. And it's like, no, motherfucker, you took the bullet, bro. You went to the hospital, dog.
If it wasn't for this tattoo, I'd be dead. Yeah. But you guys have Santeria. You guys have a couple of them down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's
stuff.
a wild stuff, man.
And
what do you call it?
I saw this, sorry to interrupt, but I saw this YouTube preacher, like a street preacher. And there was in LA, and they were doing that Santa Muerte, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, love Jesus. And they like jacked him. Like they just started like beating the hell out of him.
Started jumping him.
Yeah.
Hey, man, in the Bible it says you will be persecuted
Yeah.
for your beliefs.
Dang.
There it is in real time, bro.
They weren't, and that's the ugly thing about what Alexis was saying. Like it grounds you. Spirituality can make you peace, wholesome. I look a different perspective of the day, but it can also make you a prick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's humanity, though, man.
Right.
A lot of these Koreans.
Will always be humanity.
Black Alice was talking about the Asian. A lot of these Asians have and they're out here in LA, and they mess with you. Like I was at a Griffith Observatory a year or so ago, and they wanted the picnic table I was sitting at.
Uh-oh.
And they're like bugging on me and like circling me, and I'm like,
no shit.
I'm trying to like learn my phone. I was trying to learn like iMovie, and I was like, I'll go out, because I was gonna. This was during like lockdown or whatever, and these Koreans were just circling. They all had like the same outfit on, like the same like T-shirt.
Hey, how you know they was Korean though?
I used to live in Japan, so I can discern.
Oh, look at that!
And I know the language, and
That's
I could
tight.
hear them talking to each other.
That's tight.
You're like, this doesn't sound like Japanese.
Yeah,
but they look Japanese,
But
so
it's
it
like-
must be Korean. You did the little Asian math
tight.
problem. You're like, light skin,
yeah.
carry the one.
But why didn't you just ask me, like, hey, can we sit here? Like, instead of just like trying to intimidate me and like scare me off.
Strength in numbers.
I was like, why don't you just like
Passive
ask?
aggression.
Like, hey, do you mind if we sit here and do our little like prayer or whatever? I'd be like, yeah, sure, go ahead. But yeah, I don't know. I just.
Did you leave?
Oh no! I'm a bastard. I
Good
sat
for you,
there
because
the
I would have
entire-
sat there. I feel you.
I had to piss. I had to. I'm like, I ain't going anywhere.
Right.
Holding it.
I
Then
feel
the
you.
sun started to come down, and they started to go away. And then I was like, all right, fine. I'll give up the hill. You can like, but they
You a
were
troll.
Yeah. No, you can't. All you got to do is a little, politeness or just
Yeah.
Yeah, right, bro.
Gonna
They
learn
fucking
today.
Yeah, courtesy.
Come
like,
on.
chanted over you. They gave you a little curse,
yeah.
bro.
You learned that.
You will never learn iMovie.
And I never did.
Damn.
Lou's seen some of my videos. It is as basic as you can get. Star wipe.
Yeah. Everything is just a cut.
Right.
Hard cut.
Little swipe.
But yeah, with all the positive, with all the good, there's also evil and negativity and
Always.
disguised as yeah.
Always. We will never escape that.
Oh God.
Right.
People want to stamp out the evil and the bad. It's like that's a part of being on Earth.
Yeah,
It'll never happen.
it's at the end of the day, I think all religions have this common denominator, which is Earth is the test. You're gonna be good, or you're gonna be a fucking prick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like whether you want to call it karma or
Reap what you sow.
Yeah, all of that.
Same stuff.
Ooh, good one, Lou. Good one.
Same
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Well, they say in the Bible, anyway, in the Christianity, they say this Lucifer runs this planet.
Lucifer is not even a biblical term for the devil, by the way.
What is?
Because I was trying to figure it out, and the Bible does not classify Lucifer as the devil. That's literally something that we've passed down from generation after generation. That's not biblically based. Like the context in which they use the name Lucifer has nothing to do with like the devil.
Because I was actually having a conversation. Shout out to my boy Mike. There's like all types of there's Satan, Lucifer, Beelzebub.
right,
The
yeah.
Baphomet.
Yeah. I'm like, why is there 10 names for this dude? Like,
That's why the church I go to, they just call him the enemy.
oh,
The enemy,
right,
yeah.
okay,
That's
yeah.
what my church call him, the enemy.
Really? Yeah,
The
yeah.
enemy. I like the enemy more than.
I like it too because it's a general term for just being a piece of shit.
At my church, we gonna call the devil the ops,
The ops, yeah.
and the ops gonna.
I got ops. I got
You got
ops
ops,
with
they
you,
on my
dog.
dick.
What's up?
Facts.
What's up?
But I like that because it's like it really paints a good picture of what exactly. Like we all know who the enemy is.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
The enemy is always just the opposing force, bro. If you're a force for good, the enemy is
It's just an
a force for
opposing
bad.
force.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. But it's in you.
yeah.
That's the cold part that I
That
really
is-
feel like
that
people
is-
need to
mhm.
understand. It's in you.
Mm.
And you have to
You have to
recognize it in yourself, acknowledge it
put
in
them in the
yourself
fucking
to
headlock.
have control over it. When people don't recognize that within themselves, they have no control over it. When they deny that within themselves, they can't, you know what I'm saying, get it. and those people are scary to me. Those
All
are
the fools
people,
that don't even know.
or that
Yep.
refuse to know. No,
Yep.
that's not a part of me. I'm so righteous. I'm good. Those are the scariest
Those are the
people
dictators.
to me. Those are the scariest people to me.
That's
Yeah.
a great point. And I unfortunately, like I said, as we got older, you either understand what's in you, like you just said, like I'm a sinner, like we say sinner, or I'm a, there is evil in me, but it's the person that says, no, I do everything right.
Yeah.
That's the one you got to look out for,
for
that.
real.
Because he'll fuck you over and then go to sleep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
chill.
exactly.
For sure.
Yeah, those people that just they see people and they judge them so hard. I have the capacity to understand. Not saying that I find justification when people do crazy stuff, but I can understand. I can find understanding with most things and most people.
You just
I
put
really
yourself
can.
in the shoes. You go.
I have a very
If I was somebody who didn't do the work on myself,
I could have easily been dead.
Mm.
Exactly. I have a large capacity for that. I can do that easily.
Wow.
So,
That's
yeah.
incredible.
But some people, and I feel like a lot of us, I think it's empathy and da-da-da-da-da. Like, I mean, I got a cousin doing life without parole.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Big, just an OG from back home, like a G.
Right.
So it's like, I have murderers in my family. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, not saying that murder is right, but, I love these people.
yeah,
At
and you
the
can
same
see the
time.
duality
Absolutely.
of them,
Mhm.
like the
Mm.
duality of man. That's always what
Mhm.
like my big thing is. Just like I'm so like I usually average out to the middle, but that's because my averages are very extreme. So it's like I'll be very like I could be a hothead, but also I could really let things go.
Right.
And it's just like duality of man. At the end of the day, I'm somewhere in the middle where I could have like someone fucks me over. I could really dislike them, but I could also see why.
Exactly.
And then so you kind of in the middle, like, fuck this guy. I don't really need to talk to him, but also hope he's doing all right.
Exactly. Wish you well. All day.
Wow.
All day. Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. Yeah, like you said, you mentioned the word like empathy. Like I'm a super empath. Like people have told me that. Like I'm almost too sensitive, too like I get like I see
People be dropping ice and it's
yeah, like anger and rage are like my sins, but also like I'm the first to help you too. Like so. I guess I'm like Lou. Like maybe I'm a scale. I'm like kind of in the
We
middle.
all are, man.
I feel like that's the way to be, man. That's the goal.
Oh,
to maintain that balance,
Wait, now let me
Try.
just no. You're absolutely right. If you could give our listeners any advice, what to avoid, because you seem like very balanced, very centered, very like, or even me. Give me advice, like Kevin, like do some stretching, or you know.
Oh, but man, I could give advice like that all day. You said what to avoid. I could tell you what to do.
Okay,
But like sit with yourself in the morning before you do anything else. Before you look at your phone, Instagram. Sit with yourself. Speak over yourself, whether it's prayer, affirmation. Work out your body. Get the energy moving through your body when you start the day. Yes, stretch.
I gotta do
your
that.
muscles and your joints on a daily when you start and when you finish.
I'm a piece of wood. I'm like,
nah, don't do that.
I'm the Tin Man.
No, man, don't do that.
I gotta.
No, you gotta take care of yourself.
If you seen picture of me when I was younger, you'd be like, damn, holy crap, like this guy had it together.
You said that last time.
Yeah.
I need to see this picture.
now you see me walk up a flight of stairs. I'm like Joe Biden. I'm like,
yo, not the Sleepy Joe.
Not Sleepy Joe. Wake his ass up.
Come on,
Oh,
Kev.
man.
You got this flight of stairs, bro. You got this.
No, he don't.
Man.
Oh, you do. I think you're saying Joe does. He don't got them flight of stairs.
No, he does not.
It's amazing when you hit a certain age, guys. Shout out to anyone my age who watches this show, getting there, close there. Get some habits. Get some positive habits. Yeah.
Period.
Don't be like old Murph, where I'm like, Lou, can you help me with this gallon of milk? I can't make it.
You can turn that around.
I can. I know I can.
You can turn it around because you ain't there. You ain't stuck yet.
I know how to do it. It's just a matter of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I still get stalkers. I still have fans. I still have people sending me stuff. Oh, you kidding me? Yeah.
You said, you kidding me?
No, but I'm a Christian, so I don't do any of that naughty
There you
stuff.
go.
I don't do any of that naughty stuff.
Oh.
But yeah, Lou, what would you tell people? Like, because I kind of look up to you in a lot of ways. You do some really good stuff, man. I'm so proud of you.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
It's been 1 year, guys, since this show been on. And
Oh yeah, dude.
our
Actually,
Congrats,
journey
y'all.
has been
Today.
insane.
What?
our first episode dropped today,
What?
last year.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, thank you.
This
Thank
is
you.
great.
And what a journey, Lou. What a journey we've been on.
Right. Sometimes I watch the first like 10 episodes. I can't finish them.
Really?
Dude, I was in such a shitty place, bro. You could hear the anger, you could hear like the disappointment, just
Right.
the lack of faith. And
Should I give them the background how we got started again? Because we started in like 2018,
2019?
and then we stopped, and then shut down, locked down. There was nothing going on, and then my mom passed away. I get back to California after the funeral, and some sign was like, reach out to Luke Kang. And I hadn't talked to him for like 3 years, maybe more. And I was like, I'm going to call this fool. Picked up on the first call. Picked up on the second ring of the first ring. It was
and
great.
guess what I was doing, dude?
A podcast.
A podcast.
And then I was on. You put me. You're like, oh, Kev, just hold on. I hadn't talked to him in years. He's like, Kev, hold on. I'm going to put you on the show. And I was like a guest out of nowhere. Hadn't talked to him in like 3-4 years. And then he calls me back after the show, and I'm like, dude, let's put the band back together. We had something good. I have a location now. You know, blah blah blah. And like that, we were back. But yeah, it was
Just like that. Hey, that was
my mom's
that
funeral.
was God, man. That
Yeah.
was like
Spirituality.
that was our clown.
Yeah,
For real, though.
that was. I don't know what it
straight up.
was.
But
I-
also, that's life, though. The signs.
Yeah, I don't think we ever had the conversation. I don't know what it was. But when I got back to LA, I was like, I'm going to call this fool. If he doesn't pick up, if he doesn't call me back, hey, what did I lose?
Right.
Here we are a year later, 36 episodes. We've done the improv together. We did live shows together. We've had business cards. We've had like commercial.
Hey, and now we're in 4K
Yeah, now
in a
we're-
studio with AC, baby.
And it's nice, y'all.
And thank you all for
It's
being
nice.
on this journey with us,
Yeah,
because a
thanks
lot
for
of you
taking
guys
the
have been
trip,
riding
guys.
with us for a long time. So thank you. And Alexis and all our guests, Jaloid, Jonathan, Kalara, everyone who's been on the show. Thank you so much. Rest, Baca. Yeah. So shout out to everybody. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
man.
But yeah, I think that was Lou. I think that was like that was something, a higher power telling me,
You just gotta listen.
you've been sitting on the couch for too long. You've been miserable for too long. You can do this. Contact your boy.
Oh, you know what podcast? You know what the podcast was called?
What?
Misery Loves Company. That's we almost named this show Misery Loves Company,
That's right.
but
I like age gap better.
Age Gap is just like we already had the formula, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more positive too.
Right.
Because when I called, I was like, I had a beef at McDonald's. Like you talked about, like just being angry all the time. Lou's like, what pissed you off this week? And I was like, I was at McDonald's and they made me wait in the drive-thru. Like I went on a rant, and that's kind of like you're right. Like I'm just like I gotta let some stuff go. Like, you know,
Yeah, I
you
feel
gotta
that.
just like be like Frozen. Let it go, man.
Write it all down.
Yeah.
Put it in a box.
Yeah.
Bury it.
But shout out to Lou
backyard.
and yourself. You know, mad love to our listeners, supporters. Yeah. Anyway,
Congrats, you guys.
thanks.
It's
Thank
really
you.
dope.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I feel like also age gap is needed right now
Mm,
in these times. What you're doing is needed and necessary.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's a bridge. We need bridges. right
Yes, bridges, not barriers.
Right. And we're diverse. We're super diverse. Our panel is always diverse. It's really cool. Age-wise, sex-wise, nationality, or race-wise, whatever. So yeah. We are a living proof we can all get along.
Yeah, facts. Facts. You know why?
now. Why?
Because the more things change,
The more they stay the same,
baby. I think that is a beautiful place to end the podcast.
Yes.
Alexis, thank you for being on the show. We appreciate you very much. Please plug yourself. Let them know where you're going to be, where they can find you, and what you got going on.
You can find me at all times on IG. I mean, I'm on TikTok too, but follow me on IG. It's at The Black Alice, and that's TheBlaq. ALICE, the Black Alice. And yeah, just stay tapped in with me on there, and you'll see what's coming up. I got another special dropping, and I'm about to do a cruise line, so maybe I'll be in a country near you.
Oh, we have
beautiful.
international fans. We have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, come see me.
Yeah.
Come on a cruise.
I don't think we have international fans anywhere tropical though.
No.
So.
I'm on Norwegian, so we going to like Rome. We going on.
Oh yeah. We're
Oh
good.
yeah. You'll
we're
have
good.
some.
Yeah.
There'll be some age gap fans out there.
I'm gonna be in Europe. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Well, everybody, this was a great episode. Appreciate you being on. Make sure to follow us on Instagram as well. That is going to be at agegap.pod. If you're listening on Apple, be sure to check us out on YouTube as well. We look a lot better than we sound. That's going to be at Age Gap Podcast. And if you like the song that's playing right now, as always, Donnie Narco made it. All right, guys. Peace.
Thank you so much.
you.
Peace.
We love you.
Bye.
Happy anniversary.
I'll do the heart.
That was so cute.
That was an awesome ending.